Okay, hello everyone. Today we will try our first desktop application. So the desktop application looks like this. So right here for Windows we will create some specific application so where we can process the very simple mathematical operations like plus, minus or multiply. So our target for today is to build this certain application. Okay, but before we will start doing that, so we must solve several very important problems related to Java programming using Eclipse. So as default, our installed Eclipse does not have a specific tool which can create such kind of application. So in order to do that, so the first of all, we will have to search. Okay, so the problem here, our original Eclipse doesn't have something that's called window builder. So, and we will need to install that Windows builder. So in the Google, if you will type very simple case like this, so it automatically come to the first line. Installing Windows Builder Pro in the Eclipse. Okay, so that's automatically move us here. So, and right here we can see a lot of necessary links. So I will just use the first one, what I have here. So, and it actually gives us so the way where we can get this necessary application, that necessary tools. So the way is a little bit like strange. That was not like click and install. So we will have to perform a few different things. First of all, so we will need to find where is this install properties in our Eclipse. So this is the Windows. Okay, so that was not in Windows. Help, install new software. So now we can see something similar what is here. So what we can do is to just copy this path and place it here. Okay. Okay, so here there are two Windows Builder, so exactly what we need. Next. Okay, so here there are quite many different tools. What will be automatically installed? Accept, finish. Okay, so right here we can see that installation is going, so we must wait until it finish. Okay, so it's ask us to restart Eclipse. So click here. So the Eclipse is restarting, just wait until it finishes. So now we are coming back to our previous window. Okay. Okay, so now we are ready to make our desktop application. So the first what we will do, we will create a new project. Let's call this project first. Desktop application. So right here that's better to change to default GRE. Okay, right here, let's make okay, so next let's make a new package. I will call it my package. Package. Okay, and inside of this package, let's create our application form. Remember, we need a desktop application. So right here, once again, like right click here, new, other. So and right here, choose the Windows builder. So design, application, Windows. Next. Okay, and the name, let's call it desktop app. Okay, so in my desktop application Java, now we can see there are two components, source and design. So if I will click the design, so let's start such kind of process. Okay, so and right here we do have these components. So we can make and place all of our application here. This is the windows of our application right now. Let's set the layout first. I will use absolute layout, and one by one we can add all necessary components here. They are actually given here. Like that is very simple. So here we can just move those objects from the components here, and we can just change the title, appearance, and anything we want. So that will be my number one. Number one. Number one. Okay, I need a button. Button. Text plus. Okay, let's add not text. Later we can always modify. So that will be number two. Okay, so right here I want to place equal, so that's why I can use label. Label equal, and I need one more text field here. That will be our result. Okay, and inside, as long as this is the calculator, so here let's place the numbers. So I will place 10 here, 20 here. Okay, so once I will click the plus, so here I want to see number 30. Okay, now how to do that? See, this is the design application. So if I will move to the source code, so right here we can see everything what is responsible for that frame, what we just designed, into the here. Like written in the source code. And in order to process our calculations right here, I will just need to double click on plus, so that will automatically create a function which will do something what I need by processing the plus operation, like 10 plus 20. Double click here. So, and we can see here in my desktop app Java file, we can see a new function, which is like action performed over the like button sum. So as long as here I will need to make a sum of two numbers. So first of all, we will need to create three variables. So let's make them integer. Number one, number two, and answer. Okay. So now number one. So the number one, that is the number. Okay, sometimes that is happen. So just reverse. Okay, so those numbers given here is text. So the first of all, what we will need to do is to convert this text into the numbers. Okay, here. So now we need to convert our numbers written as the text to corresponding integer numbers in this case. So as again, so here I will write like integer dot. So here we can see it is automatically suggest me different options. What I need to do, I need to do the parse integer. So as you can see here inside there is the string s. So I supposed to place some text inside, like parse integer. Okay, so now here I will need to place the source from where I need to get this text. So in my case, this is the number one get text. Okay, so this is our number one. The same I will do for the number two. Number two. Okay, so here I am converting the text given in the text field number one into the corresponding integer number one. Same I am doing it with the number two, and here I can make an answer equal number one plus number two. Okay, as long as here we are clicking the button plus, so that will be our answer. Okay, and the last one, what I will need to do is to display my answer okay, let's see. So this is stop this one. So that is the result. So that's why I will need to call it if I want to display the number 30 here. Coming back to the source, here I will write result dot set text. Okay, so in here the text is again uh, this is the number what I calculate as the answer, but here I supposed to display it as the text. So it means that I will need to convert this number from integer to text. Okay, so what I will do, as long as this is again integer, so here I supposed to convert this number to string. So here we can see like to string from integer I. And here is my answer. Okay, done. Okay, so now let's check whenever it works or not. Okay, so here, same as before, we will launch our application. Okay, so this is our application. 10, 20 equal 30. Okay, it works. Okay, so another important part what we will need to add here is the way to stop our application against crashing if something is going wrong. So in order to do that, we're supposed to add try exception try catch component. Okay, so how can I do that? So here I will use try. So here will be catch exception e. So inside I will do this option dot message and dialog. And here let's say that's something like this. Okay, exception. Okay, so here if I can launch it, so now we can see nothing changed here. Okay, what else I want to add into this application? When I click plus, so here in between I want to see sign plus. So later I want to add like 3 more buttons, maybe better to do it now. Okay, so and that sign here I want to change like from one to another. Okay, so how to do that? Close the application, come to the design. So here that component is supposed to be here. So I will use label. Okay, put it here. So as default, I just place nothing. Okay, so the label, and here that's called like label 1. Instead of label 1, I can call operator. Operator. So now in order to change my operator, I supposed to use that variable. So as default, this operator doesn't have, basically this is just empty label. Okay, so now in my source, so here I can change my operator dot set text text. Okay, and here my text is plus. Now let's see what will happen. Okay, plus. Okay, I can see plus here. Now let's add two more buttons, minus and multiply, and I can perform that calculation in a different manner. Okay, so now how to add two extra buttons into my application? So it's quite simple. I will just add button here, minus. Okay, what I will recommend you to do is to check whenever it has the proper name or not. See, this is the button minus. So this is like button, new button. I will not change it now, but later always better to keep the proper naming for our buttons. Okay, so let's make one more buttons, and here will be the multiply. So once again, multiply here. Here we can see button multiply. Okay, so now what to do? Again, in order to implement the coding function for our different buttons, I'm supposed to double click here. So double click, it's coming here. What I technically need to do is to just copy this code, because for the button minus I will do exactly the same as I did for the button plus, except here I will insert minus and my operator will be also minus. Coming back here, let's do the same for multiplication. Multiply, and here multiply. Okay, so now run. So now we do have three buttons, and all of them we can use, like plus, answer is 30, minus, answer is minus 10. So here we can see our sign is changing. Operator multiply 200. Also here we can change the numbers. Plus, minus, multiply. Okay, everything is working. So this is the simplest desktop application, technically calculator application. So what we implement using the Java programming in Eclipse. Okay, good luck.